And good afternoon, y'all. This is Old Man Gib, and today we are back in X4, Tides of Avarice, and I thought we would talk about FPS and settings. I don't know if you can see, but up here in the top right-hand corner, where I am looking at right now, facing the sun, the ship, all the rocks, I'm getting 62, 63 frames. Okay, now if I slowly spin around here, 65... drops down to 56, looking at the planet, come back around this way, and I'm still in the 50s. The moon, I'm hitting 58, back around here, and I'm up in the 60s. Okay, now if I go down on the station, I'm still in the mid 60s. All right, yeah, 55. All right, down here in the station, I drop down
Docking granted
into the mid 50s. 49 there. Okay, I got 50 frames. Here's one of my freighters. And there's 47, 46. Okay, so not bad. Now, when I was... let's get outside here. When I was over here in... hold on, let's stop. If I come over here to, let's say, like Windfall, where it looks like you're in a great big huge cave and it's all foggy and all that, I get in the mid 40s. So, you know, now my settings are set at, go to graphics, and you can see here I've got anti-aliasing none, upscaling none, borderless window, GPU auto select, which my GPU is a GTX 1660 Ti. I have no VSync, color correction is off, my gamma is 100%, graphics quality is ultra, which means my textures and shadows are high, soft shadows are on, SSAO and glow are high, chromatic aberration and distortion is on, LOD and effect distance is 100. Screen space reflection is high. Or no, radar's high. Screen space reflection is off. Volumetric fog is high. And my video capture expert is on. Okay, go over here to sound settings. Yeah, I've got 180, 180, 80, 85. Game settings, yeah, everything in here is pretty much good except for rumble intensity. I got shut down to 69%. I can bump that on to 70, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so now if I was to go in here and turn a bunch of this stuff down to low, medium, I would get a lot higher FPS. But I don't see too big of changes, maybe 10 frames up or down depending on where I'm at, except if I'm in an area where it's super foggy.
docking aborted.
Then, you know, 20 frames up or down. So I've been seeing a lot of reports on the Steam forums of people getting 10, 15 frames, and guys, I'm not running an Uber gaming system, so if you know you're only getting 10 or 15 frames, I would say you're either got an old save with a whole bunch of stuff going on, you've got something running in the background that is just annihilating you, or quite frankly you got an old potato computer that just can't run the game way it should be run today. So or maybe you have a hardware issue with cooling. Maybe you need to take your computer apart and clean it out, you know, put some new dielectric grease in it, whatever. My system runs a little hot, but I'm also down in the middle of the Arizona desert where, you know, we've already been over 100 degrees Fahrenheit already this year, and it's still in April. So my suggestion is, you know, first, if you're having FPS issues, clean your rig. And then after that, start looking at what you've got running in the background. You may have to shut everything off. If you're running multiple monitors like I do, you may have to not have 5 or 6 tabs open on the other side. If you're running Discord while you're playing, you may have to shut down to 32 bits on Discord instead of 64. Shut your graphics down. Just quit trying to run in ultra when you've got a system that can't run it in high. Go to lower medium. Shut your field of view and distance down. I know it sucks because I can see stations way out there. It makes it easier for finding stuff, but do what you got to do. That's about all the tips and pointers I can give you. I'm not a super computer expert, but I've been playing the X games forever, and I do know that, like back in X3, when you get or Terran Conflict, when you get a huge corporation or whatever you've got going, you've got hundreds of ships and stations all over the place. It takes a long time to save the game. It takes a long time to boot the game up. And it eats the resources. Mostly I have found it eats CPU and not so much GPU. So maybe you need to update your CPU. Like I said, if it's having a heat issue, take your system down, take your chip out, clean it, put new dielectric grease on it, put it down. That can make a world of difference on cooling. So I hope this helps you all out. Leave a comment in there on the video for me if it did or if it didn't. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you would. They help awesomely. Feel free to join our Discord channel and talk among yourselves. I check in from time to time. And y'all have an absolutely awesome weekend. This is Old Man Gib. May the Lord bless all of you richly, and we will talk to you in the next one.